Thank you.
He can't even. That's what
Here.
I told
All
him.
right.
Immediately he clicking away.
Okay, guys, let's get back. So, you'll get this. So, the thing that you want to carry when you're doing your policy reviews, you're going to have this sheet, policy review, emergency contact list. You want to carry a change of beneficiary form, right? Ain't none of y'all write no notes? Okay,
Yeah,
I
I
said
just
you.
don't want you to.
Back of mine.
You're going too fast. Wait, policy review. Emergency contact.
You want the policy review form, your emergency contact
You
sheet.
didn't put that in here, why not?
Find out what?
She said that
You
she
didn't-
didn't put it in there.
No, I didn't put that in there. Your referral sheet. You are going to have change of beneficiary form. Mm-hmm. You guys got that down? You're gonna have your friends and family promotion referral sheet. What else do you wanna make sure you have when you are doing a policy review?
What about a money sheet?
A money sheet. You could use it, not
Your
necessarily
iPad.
need it. Your
It's not
iPad,
necessary,
right.
but if you do an increase, you know, after you do your review,
Mm-hmm.
then you would need a money sheet.
Cause we use our money
There's no
sheets.
point on that.
Mm-mm, not that one.
Don't hate, please.
We graduating to the iPad, so we ain't even
Yeah.
carrying that much paper.
We're not, yeah, we wanna make sure we're starting to
People
use,
still-
I'm still using my money sheet. And I do it because if there's ever any glitches at all, I have everything on that money sheet. And I
Well, I'm
can,
carrying it. I'm
Do you
carrying
leave
it in
it?
a packet.
So you use your iPad and you don't use a money sheet?
Right.
But what if you go into
yeah,
a
he's
house
always just been
and
straight. He does cause you could do the three, we're getting ready to get into that. You could do your 3 quotes on your money
Yeah,
sheet.
I've written a secure app, but I'm saying you still don't leave, I leave the money sheet in my folder.
Right.
Like even when I write secure app, I copy it, like when I'm.
So some do, some
to each
don't.
his own.
Right, some do, some don't. The old school, we do, because we realize that our money sheet can actually help with the increases because it's sitting there, as well as if they were to pass away before they got their policy, their loved ones would know who the beneficiary is, who the agent is, and all that other stuff. A lot of the newer agents that just do the iPad, they don't leave anything behind. That's fine.
If I do
No comment.
paper app, I'll leave the money sheet. But if I do it on the iPad,
You don't
Yeah.
leave it.
no.
And a lot of people don't, so
Only thing I'm
that's
leaving
just
is
where
the-
we're
the
moving.
disclosure.
I'm still old school.
All right. So any more questions on the policy review sheet? Going to do a policy review with a client.
I'm gonna just need the email, that's all.
Right, right, as long as you got the paper, you can go through.
Cause I like these.
Yeah, it's nice and simple.
I
It's
have
real
a
simple.
folder when you first did this before, and I still have my packets still together, still in a folder. So if I want a policy review, I can just pull that folder up. You know what
Hi, oh, the table's up there, yeah. Can we put that food in there, in that room?
Yeah.
Is that okay, Nicole?
Yeah, I said your phone number and
Okay, cool. Yeah, right there, and right there, thank you.
So long as
Okay.
the email, as long as the email you send it out, I know you did the script on just now, but you have a script for.
It's in there, yeah. So what you guys are also gonna get in this email,
We can email.
the email's the bomb, emails are always good, is, cause you're new, Danielle, so you didn't get this before, but this is the NTO lapse and existing clients, how to successfully work your NTO lapse report. And it just basically breaks down, yeah, you might wanna come over here, Jason. It breaks down that, why would you want to reinvest in your clients? And it says that between 5 to 20% probability of selling to a new prospect, and it's 60 to 70% reselling to an existing client. I guess that, yeah, and that's from the marketing metrics, so I didn't just make that up. That, I researched that, right? Of course, you know, the benefits, show me the money.
Right.
You know, money back in your account, chargebacks reversed if that was an individual that fell off the books. It builds your pay through, that's our monthly residual income, and you build trust with the client. And it's easier to get referrals because you care.
Right.
You know, I actually had a gentleman, yep, no problem. I have a gentleman that, actually called me, thank you, babe, to to actually convert his policy. He decided to cancel the other two and come with us,
Oh, wow.
because of the fact that I sent him a holiday card. Imagine that, right? And I had a birthday card sent out, and it's not on her birthday; it's always a month. Thank you so much. You have a good day.
Appreciate it.
No worries. And it's like
The month
I've been
what?
with these. What'd you say?
You said it's not always the birthday, it's the month.
It's like the month before. It's like, you know what I mean? If I know they're in the month of May, then it goes in the beginning of May, maybe the end of April.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like your birthday month.
Okay.
There's no way I can keep
I
up with
watched it twice,
dates.
two
Yeah.
different channels.
I've been real good. That's gonna be my next goal. I mean, how awesome would that be?
Well, I know.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
You might be able to do it through Mac.
But just them getting that, and of course my cards have my picture on it. You know, I'm always smiling, having your face in front of them. But it was like, I've been with these companies for I don't know how long, and nobody's ever called me. And every blue moon, I'm getting something from you. It's like, yeah, you wanna be in front of your customer. What'd you say? Yeah, sendoutcards.com. We got that program. We have a discount, through one of our managers, so I'll send that in an email also. All right? So, cause you'll need the discount code or you'll be paying a lot. I think we paid, what, $30 a month? You didn't do the monthly? I did the monthly because I wanted to add the points.
I did, and then, like,
You just do it as you need it.
no, you know what, I kept it up until like a few months ago, and then I wasn't, like, they was just building up and building
Yeah.
up. Because I was sending them out, like, when I wrote somebody
Yeah.
to thank them, so I was just customizing thank you cards, so.
You know, you could
What's it called?
customize just one.
Oh, you're gonna send us an
Yeah,
email?
you can do just one card as a thank you and just send that same one out to everybody.
I like to be different.
There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm like, y'all get the same one.
Mhm, thank you. Have a nice day.
Right. So, okay, so definitely. What do you need to do? We already went through this, the lapse report. So again, what we just talked about is all in here. There's a copy of your actual report
see
to let
the
you know.
comments.
This one is the codes. I told you in the presentation, you're gonna get those status codes. And you're gonna get your plan type codes, that 22310. And this goes all the way back to 6 years when I first started. So all the old codes and the newer codes are there. So you shouldn't have an issue. I got all that from home office. Your persistency, so this is all in here. This is for you guys to go ahead and review it. That is a lead sheet that I created that you can convert them over if you need to have your policyholders or NTOs in like a lead format because it's easier for you to write. I will not do that for everybody. I have a video that you could do that yourself because it does take a little bit of time to do it. And the bottom line is don't be scared. You may have sat with these clients before or somebody else did and they wrote a check to that agent. These should be the easiest people we should go knock on the door like, yo, y'all paid us before.
Right.
Like, what happened? Right? Some individual, what was the one you just encountered?
Which one?
Whichever one you want to tell me about or tell them about.
Shoot, I encountered a couple. Yesterday I went to a house and I knocked on the door. It was an apartment building. And I know a guy that lives in the building, so I called the guy. I was like, you know this guy? He was like, no. So I went in there, knocked on the door, no answer, left a sticky, wrote around the corner, and a lady called me. She was like, you called for Jack? I said, yeah, is he in? She said, no. You got something for him? You left a delivery note? I said, well, I'm from Lincoln Heritage, it's a life insurance company, even though he's a lapsed NTO. She said, he died.
So now we know he's passed.
Right, so I kept her on the phone for like 15 minutes. I got an appointment with her on Monday.
There we go. That's one example.
Yep.
That client died, unfortunately. Spoke to the person that called back from the delivery notice. He has an appointment. What's the other one?
The other one, shoot, which one was that?
Then one you had to reinstate. They didn't even realize it wasn't coming out. Was that one of them for you?
No, that wasn't
Might have
mine.
been somebody else. Okay.
Yeah. I went to one that had a policy already. I went to,
Okay.
what other one did I go to? Shoot, I went to so many.
What was the result of that one?
Which one?
That they had a policy already?
I got a couple referrals. If I go,
No,
that's,
that's.
yeah,
Yeah.
so when I call them and like, well, we talking about NTOs, I just show up at the door and, try to get them back on the books. And like, some people said, well, the one guy said, I got a policy already with Lincoln, somebody got me back, Sheila Rollins, but then I talked to somebody else and they said they had a policy already and they gave me referrals. The other guy, he didn't give me the referrals, but the other person I if they got a policy already, I'm trying to get referrals,
Right.
trying to increase them, but I'm not trying to beat them up about the increase, because I'm really not
Not
trying to
at all.
step on another agent's
Right,
toes
right.
if they got another agent already, but I will take those referrals.
Take it.
Mm-hmm.
That's-
So, you know, you're not always going to get another policy.
Mhm.
You may not always get a referral. You may not get anything.
Are you able to see when you call them? Like, say if that's the case, you just following up, say, hey, it's time for your policy review. Are you able to check to see if they actually have
If they got another policy,
an existing agent that's been working with them? Or if they do have the agent, it wouldn't come to you?
right, these are mine
Orphans.
Okay.
already.
Like some of
Right.
these
Gotcha.
orphans.
Yeah, those orphan, intel, and lapse that he's been helping me work, they're from agents that are no longer with the company. We know that already.
Awesome.
Lincoln is not going to give us,
Yeah, that makes sense.
right, they're not gonna give us,
Okay.
a list of individuals that belong to another agent.
Original, okay.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing about it is even if, say, I knew Terry was an agent
Mhm.
for you,
Right,
and I'm sitting with you, and you were into a lapse, and it's been within 1 year.
right.
And I'm like, oh, you know, no problem, I'm gonna go ahead and get you taken care of, and I write a brand new app. When that app gets into Lincoln Heritage, Lincoln is gonna see in the system that Terry is an active agent. It is within that 12-month period that he is able to be reinstated. They are gonna reinstate that, give it back to Terry,
That's awesome.
give her charge back. They're gonna call you and say, Jason, thank you so much, we appreciate all your hard work.
That's awesome.
That client actually belongs to another agent. Thank you for reinstating them. Good job out there.
I did that last month, month
Right.
for 30,000. The girl was off the books and the agent is no longer with Lincoln. And they
Yeah.
called me and said, it's within the 12 months, she said, the Miles Group, you can't get advanced on it, it just goes back to the agent, and there's no agent, so.
Well, the manager,
Yeah.
because when we changed to that day one
Okay.
vesting, so it goes to
Yeah.
the manager, so that
so whoever
house
the
is still
manager
there.
is Should be like,
So-
good looking, dude.
Quick question
Yeah.
on that, when you're
I got
doing
it.
that and you call
She
in, when
switched
you're
to another
doing,
company and everything.
when you're doing your in-house verification,
Mhm.
and they pull that name, I mean, when they're getting that information, won't they, or will they see?
Different department, no.
Okay.
The
so
only
it's-
thing they're
okay.
looking at in that database is the
All
prescription,
right,
if it's final
Got
expense or
you.
modified.
I got you.
It's not until that goes
But,
in.
so when you're sitting with the client and you know that so you're saying you already knew that this person was already with Lincoln,
Right.
correct?
I thought
Do
she was
you-
off long enough to get read.
Oh, but you didn't ask them that, or they just not sure?
It doesn't
Wasn't
tell.
sure.
No, they were, like he said, they were gone long enough, but remember, we just changed the structure of the contracts. So before, it wouldn't have mattered, that agent wouldn't have been here, he would have been able to get advanced, and it would have been his. But because that,
It was still within the 12 months,
right, and even though the agent isn't there,
but it goes.
it could have been roll up,
It was-
so that manager is getting charged back for that stuff, so it's gonna go back to that manager.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause it's in that 12-month period,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
so, but again, it's protecting the agent.
Right.
And even though you might feel slighted at the moment, like, oh my God, I went out here and did this work, think about if it was you.
Yeah, and yeah.
Lincoln is gonna
Yeah.
take care of the
I've never
agent.
felt slighted, I'm like, cool.
Yeah, cause sometimes we'll get some agents that come in and try to be underhanded. Lincoln is
That's
not gonna
crazy.
let it
Happened
happen.
to me.
That's crazy.
And I'm
It's
all
gonna
I'm
catch
say
it,
about
yeah,
that.
they're
Somebody
catching
did-
that.
an Agent did that.
That's
shit.
what, that's why I asked, because you wanna be careful not to be stepping on their toes.
Lincoln's not gonna let you.
Right. But I didn't know that, so I
Yeah.
wanted to be
She
mindful
got
of that, you
switched
know
to
what I
another
mean?
company and everything. She was already with somebody
I
in
know,
another
like,
company.
when
The other
they're the
agent
ones that
left
I
and
send
took
out
her.
for my credit.
I was
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna bring you back. She was like, I wanna come back. I was like, word.
Word.
right.
She came back, right?
All right, guys, we don't wanna get too far.
Okay.
The next thing we are gonna talk about, we already did the NTL last report with the existing, is the, secure app, but what time is it? Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock. So guys, thank y'all for joining us. We're gonna be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. We are going to eat lunch. And, we're gonna come back with the secure app. We're gonna run through how to actually do an application on secure app. So that's a little bonus for today, since we're a little bit, we're early. We still got an hour left. So if you wanna join us, stay tuned, hit the little bell so you'll know when we're back on. Other than that, thank you, peace out. Blessings. Hang out. Let's